All righties and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final section of the ABCD pattern completion video, aka the pattern section. The pattern section, ladies and gentlemen, the pattern section. If you're ready, can I get a hoorah? Hoorah! Alright, let's get it. So, hype you up real quick because we go into this section. And then after this section, we get into the real big bang, 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 bangs. Okay? The next section is going to consist of a lot of things you guys need. But first, we have to get this done. Now, this is a pattern I really love because it happens a lot. When I tell you guys, you guys are going to be well versed in trading after this. I'm essentially giving you guys all my knowledge in this. So there's really the only excuse that is going to be liable after this is basically going to be the excuse that you guys make as to why you're not successful in this, because I'm giving you everything. And again, it's all about a winning mindset. That's what trading is. That's what it comes down to, is the winning mindset that is needed in order to be successful in trading. That's really what it is. So this AB equals CD pattern completion, it happens a lot in the market. It's one of the major patterns that I really enjoy trading, and it's really easy. It's very simple. So I'm going to show you guys a few different examples of how it actually works. I'm going to show you an example first because this is a good one to actually draw out so that you guys can see this. But basically what happens is this is something that you guys can use in trending markets. So this is really good paired with the trend break and retest, the trend identification videos. This is really good with the fib videos. All the stuff that I do, I give you multiple different confirmations of how to do trading. So you have all these different confluencies that get put together, and it just helps you be on a specific side as far as trading goes in the market. So all I'm doing is I'm just bringing a bunch of different things together with you. So with the AB equals CD pattern, it's the A and B are one aspect of trading. So what that means is it's basically like you have your move in the market, and then like your market's sitting there, and then what happens is the market goes, and once the market goes and moves in a direction, it pushes up like this, right? And then it has a pullback. Now let's pause right there, because in this little part right here, this is the beginning phase and movement of the market right here. So with this being the beginning phase and movement of the market, this is actually what we call the A leg. Now, if you go back and you think about what I talked about in the support and resistance section, and those different things, what we discussed there, we have this called basically the movement of money, right? Or the excitable move. But this is actually what we call in patterns, this is an A leg movement right here. And this right here is B right here. So this is A and B. So if you can imagine just looking at what this says right here, AB equals CD, basically what happens is it's a clone of that actual move. So maybe not to the extent of it going down like this, but this is the clone of the movement. So AB, so this is A and B, equals CD. So literally all you have to do is clone the movement. So it doesn't always happen straight to a T every single time, but this is the equivalent of how that works. So if you're doing it from like a downtrend side, you have your A leg, your B leg right here. That's how that looks right there. See that? That's your A, B. And then literally you can just clone your tool and you clone this movement right here, and that is your move right there. So imagine when what we're doing, everything I'm teaching you ties in together. Like the way I use everything, the knowledge and everything that I have, everything ties in together, all in one thing. So when these things complete, What happens is once it reaches this zone here, it reaches this zone, it reaches this zone here, you can imagine that you just take your tools and you just draw it out like this. This is all you have to do, is you just draw everything out. And what does that get you to now? One, two, third touch. You see that right there? So everything is one. Everything is connected. So when you understand this in the market, you can see the market getting to these levels. You can see the market getting to these zones. And then plain and simple, what you do is you just allow the market to maneuver. You allow the market to just move. And so this is the ABCD, the AB equals CD pattern is what this is. So just seeing this and looking at this, I'm going to show you guys what it actually means in the market. So this is my favorite pair right here is gold. Any of you guys who follow me on social media, I've done some really cool things with gold over the last, I guess, 45 days. I actually became a millionaire in trading in the last 45 days. I had some really wild trades and just got better. Just my mindset got better. That's honestly it. I've had access to the funds that I've had, but I just got better at doing it. That's why, like, I tell you guys all the things that I tell you, and just talk about some of the simple things that I talk about, because like I understand like what needs to be done, like what the mindset that's needed in order to be successful in trading. So doing the different things that you do in trading, it literally just comes down to the winning mindset that I talk about all the time. But this right here, how this looks in the market. Now I have key things that I like to see that happens in these AB equals CD patterns, and I'm going to show you guys ones that do it. They happen. Sometimes they can happen inside of the same pattern. What do I mean by that? I'm using this example because I think this is a really good example to actually use. What do I mean by this? Here is the A leg right here. See this? This is the A leg. Now, there's a retracement period that happens inside of this. You can see the retracement period that happens. That's the retracement. That's the retracement there. And then when you look at this and you can see this here, this is A here and that's B. So if you imagine, it equals CD. So when you don't have anything else happening in the market, because remember, you can't see any of this over here. So you have to trust your markup. You have to trust your analysis. All you have to do, guys, is clone this, okay? When you look at this right here. So this is, you're expecting the market to stop at this point. That's what the point of this strategy is. You're basically having the ability to predict where the market is going to reverse at. So that's extremely powerful when you're able to predict where the market is going to reverse at, in a sense. And it's not meaning, of course, 100% that you're going to be able to do it. It's just a probability that you can understand an area in which it can reverse that, because it's not going to be perfect every single time, but it just basically gives you an understanding of where it can reverse. Once it reaches here, this is where buyers come in at. So they sell, they come down here, they sell again. This is a very valid buying zone right here. That's what this signifies basically, is when the market comes down to this point, you're looking to take entries off of a buy right there. Now imagine when you do 3-touch rule and you start to see these different ABCD patterns start to link up together, you'll get one that happens in here, and then another pattern will happen again, and you'll see another one. And then you can see, oh, there's the third touch of the 1, 2, 3 buying zone, and then oh, that's an ABCD pattern completion. So what it does is it gives you more buyers in the market. There's a larger selection of buyers, because at the end of the day, who is it that wins in the market? It's the people who have all the money. Whichever has the most money, that's where the money is going to go. So just because the best trader that you know is taking a buy doesn't mean that there's an ample amount of money where he's at, right? Or she's at, where they are. So when you understand that, it's all about who has the most money. So things can change at any given time. Like when I do analysis for my students or you guys or whatever, Just because I do analysis and I show something, I actually don't just go a buyer's bias. I'll look at both sellers and buyers because I'm not just looking on one side of things. I'm looking at both sides of things because anything can change at any time in the market. That's just how it works. So looking at this AB equals CD pattern, that's a completion right there. This right here, see how the market, the most important thing to an AB equals CD pattern is going to be this B leg right here. That's what's going to be important. It's going to be this B leg right here. Because when that B leg levels out for you and you can see a clear zone of where the sellers are at, or if you're doing a buy, when you can see a clear zone, when you can see that, it helps you out so much. Something I want to talk about in this B leg right here also, because there's two examples in this specific chart right now that are going to be helpful to you, because so you can see like how just because it pulls up a pattern doesn't mean it has to follow through. This is the head and shoulders pattern right here, guys. So this is the shoulder right there. That's the head right there. This is the shoulder right there. And see how that pattern right there goes the drop right there? I want you to see this. This is an even better an example of a head and shoulders pattern. Do you see how the market doesn't necessarily do the big drop after that? You see that? So just knowing this and me telling you guys this, that's what I wanted to show you in this example also, because I know you guys are also in the pattern section and you've went through these videos. So just seeing this right here, you can get an understanding that just because in two examples right here doesn't mean that it has to follow through. And so that's really important that you guys see this right now and understand this right now, because there is a head and shoulders pattern in both of those. One follows through, one doesn't. It's just because there's more money on the other side. That's how that works. So seeing that, super important. But again, try not to bounce around too much in this example. So when you look at the pattern, when you look at the movement, that is an AB equals CD pattern. There is another AB equals CD pattern inside of this. It's right here. There's the move right there. Ooh, tripping. There's the move right there. Here is the pullback right here. I said that the B is the most important because what the B does is we just need to see a level off, basically. See how that market really levels off right there? So when we can see that this market really levels off right there, we can basically see where the sellers are getting heavy at right there. And that is the completion of the leg. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. That is the AB equals CD. All you do is complete that. It doesn't get all the way there. It doesn't have to always reach there. In trading, you're going to see that as you're doing this stuff and you're paying attention to things, you have to do certain analysis and look at certain things. Like I usually, depending on the types of trades I'm doing, I check my trades at the end of the day. So the end of the trading day is about 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. Mountain Time, or 3 p.m. Mountain Time, sorry. So when you're looking at this, you just want to have an idea of like, well, what is going on? Because just because your analysis says AB equals CD doesn't mean that the market has to go there. So since we know that the market doesn't have to go there, if there's signs and red flags that are coming up that says we don't need to stay in this trade, then you don't need to stay in the trade. Either you need to take your profits, because when you're up that much, you're up that much. Or you need to place a stop loss in a specific amount of profit that you accept and agree that if it goes against you, you still lock in that profit. That's a part of trade management. Now, we'll get to that later in the next section of all this, but we're not there yet. I'm just telling you guys that's going to be something that has to happen eventually whenever you start to learn these things, and you'll be taught in the academy. So that's the AB equals CD pattern off of this level of the selling point. Now, there is even an AB equals CD pattern here when it comes down there. See how it gives you that like solid zone right there, and then it pushes up there? This is an even greater zone right here, guys. As soon as you get this box, because all you need is a box. You just need a level. Just like how it gave you the level there, that's a little easier on the eyes. This little box right here, that's that zone through here like this. So you can see this here, and you can see that little pullback zone here like this, and see that, and then you just duplicate it. All you do is duplicate it, and it gives you an idea of where you're going to be taking profit. See how close that is to it? I'm a little off, but see how close that is to it right there. You can see that that's that zone, and see how price kind of stops at that point. Those are the kind of things that you want to look at. It does the same thing right here. This can be an A, B right here. So there's your zone right there. Look at the box, okay? When in trending markets, this thing is cash all day. This is cash. Let's do the pullback zone for this. So we're going to do this here. Here's the pullback zone, and look at this. Here's your zone here. This one is probably really close. Yeah, that one's basically right at it. I mean, that's about as close as you get to it. And you can see you might even be the 3-touch rule might even work with this. And it's best to pair these things. See that right there? You can see it off that. It's okay if it's not. I'm going to say this so that you don't get confused. This is the AB equals CD pattern right here. These are the completions right here, and you can see this was a little off. This was like about right here, but the pattern completion was very close. This one right here was a little off. The pattern completion was very close. It went a little further. But that's in an ABCD pattern world. If you're doing 3-touch rule, you're not even worrying about that AB equals CD pattern. You're looking at the price and what it's doing in the trend. So you're looking at it like this. See that? So 1 touch, 2 touch. See the 3 right there? And see how it numerically touches right there? And then it doesn't anymore. It doesn't work anymore. So the patterns, the market just moves in waves, guys. So seeing that, see how I move that away now? And now you can't really see the 3-touch rule or the patterns. But when I'm looking at the market, I can see, oh, here's the push here. There's the pullback. There's a leg right there. That's a leg of the AB pattern. And then there's the CD. That's a leg. That's the, because this leg is very important that you see the money. This is the money move right there. All right. This right here is the money move right here. Those are both the money legs. And then there's always a retracement period once that happens. That's the retracement period. There's always a retracement period. That's the retracement period. And so when you can see that, that's the next movement of money. And usually the movement of money is a pretty rapid push-up or drop-off. In that instance, it's a push-up. This one is a drop-off. See that rapid movement? Nice level off. Rapid movement. See that? And so it's, look, rapid movement, nice level off. Rapid movement. That's where you're getting paid. So when you're seeing these things, when you're paying attention, see rapid movement right here, nice level off. Now that's a really, really, really long one, but again, it eventually drops off. But it's not a big drop. But when you have ABCD pattern traders doing that, they're paying a lot of attention to that. This is a rapid movement, nice level off, rapid movement right there. That's what you're wanting to see in the AB equals CD pattern. And these things happen like literally like crazy all the time. Rapid movement, nice level off, rapid movement right there. It still continues, but that's fine. There's not any like perfect way of trading. You just have to understand what the market is actually doing whenever it reaches specific levels and does specific things. Now, if that was on a 4-hour chart, everything I'm teaching you, you can use on any specific market, guys. It does not matter. I'm going to show you one on the daily chart now. Look at this. Rapid movement. Okay. Here's your pullback right there. Most important thing I told you about that is understanding the level off in the center part of it. There's a level off in the center part. See how that nice level off? Lots of hits to the high. Here is your completion right there. Or here's your move right here. See how close that was? So if I get it about right, see how close that was to like almost perfect? And isn't it such a shocker that, oh, 1 touch, 2 touch? How weird and awkward is that? That it just so happened to not only do a completion of an AB equals CD leg, but it also hit a 3-touch rule and a major support. So see, the more that you understand about these different trading market reversal strategies, and the most important part is that you apply what you know and you develop the winning mindset, the more money you're going to be able to make. It's plain and simple. So seeing this and looking at this right here, guys, this is like this AB equals CD. This pretty much tops off the patterns. So what I did, just so you know, I picked the best market reversal support and resistance strategies that I knew. I picked the best pattern strategies that I knew. Now, there's other ones. There's bullish flags, bearish flags, triangles. There's a bunch of other things that are inside of the market. But I picked some of the best ones that I think are most effective paired with all these different other things that I taught you as far as Fibonacci, as far as patterns, as far as support and resistance. I put everything together. And it all goes pretty much hand in hand. And just because you get really good, like let me do a breakdown for you that's going to be beneficial. You could you could literally go through and just get all of these strategies down to where like you know what they mean and you understand it. So if someone quizzed you on it, you could say, this is where I take a buy on an ABCD pattern. This is where I take a sell on a 3-touch rule. This is where I take a buy on a Fibonacci retracement. You can do that and know all about that and get 100% ace it and pass it with 100 and not miss a single answer. And you could come in the market, and when the market's actually moving and things are going on and you got money at risk, you could absolutely just poop it and be really bad at it. And someone else can come in that is literally only an ABCD trader, an AB equals CD pattern trader. And they could make more money than you, and all they know is AB equals CD. And all they know in a 12-month span is that. They don't know anything else. They mastered that strategy. But they have mastered their mind, and they have developed a winning mindset in trading. You could know all of those things, but at the end of a 12-month period, make $0, and that trader that only knows one strategy, one reversal strategy, could have mastered their mind and literally make 6 and 7 figures. Do you understand that trading is all about a winning mindset? So I'm teaching you all these things, and I'm showing you all these things because I want to have a well-diverse academy, and I want to teach you guys pretty much everything that I know. But also, you have to understand that the mindset is the most important. So those psychology videos that I gave you in the final section that we're going to do in this, it's called Ascension. The final one called Ascension. That's where you're truly going to ascend to the next level, is the mindset that you develop in doing it. So I give you the psychology videos because it's about developing the winning mindset. But then the ascension aspect are all the things that you're going to have to master in order for you to take your money to the next level, your finances to the next level in this. So I hope you guys really love this video. You loved all of the videos so far. The last and final section in the academy is Ascension. And we're going to go over all the different all of the different drawdown, stop loss management, trade management, like all of the risk management, like essential things that are very important to taking yourself to the next level in trading. So get ready for the next section, the final section for you guys. I appreciate you guys' time. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I will see you guys in the next section.